Okay, review sheet B, core 4, question 2. I thought we'd do A first. So rewriting this then, we need to know which form to split it in if we're making partial fractions. And you should have done this, but I'm going to write it in the form A over 2 plus x plus B over 4 minus x, as they're distinct linear factors there. And to get rid of all the stuff on the denominator then, I'm going to multiply everything through by this denominator over here, and it should clear everything. So if I start off with this and I multiply what's on the denominator, it's going to clear the denominator, so that's going to leave me with 10 minus 4x. Over here, if I multiply through then by 2 plus x, 4 minus x, the 2 plus x's would cancel, because I'd have one on the top and one on the bottom, so that would leave me with a lots of 4 minus x. And here with the b, 4 minus x's would cancel, so I get b lots of 2 plus x. So let's get rid of that. Okay, there's a couple of methods you can go on from here. You could do simultaneous equations. I like to do the sub-in sensible numbers that are going to help us out. So a sensible number I could sub in is x equals 4, because that would make this bracket 0. So substituting in x equals 4, 10 minus 4 lots of 4, so it's 10 minus 16 is minus 6, is a lots of 4 take away 4 is nothing, and b2 plus 4 here is 6, so minus 6 is 6b, and b is minus 1. We could do the same thing for a now. So if for a, I want to leave that bracket, I want this bracket over here to be 0, and sub in x equals minus 2. So 10 minus 4 times minus 2 is plus 8, so that would be 18 altogether, is a lots of 4 minus minus 2 is plus 6, and 2 minus 2 is nothing, so that's b lots of nothing, which means a is 3. Okay, and then just it wants us to write it back in that form, so if I can just over here then, I've got a over 2 plus x, so that's 3 over 2 plus x, plus b over 4 minus x, so that's minus 1. I'm going to put minus in the middle. Okay, and on to part B then. Let's just rub this out. Okay, so B here, I've got 3 distinct linear factors, so I'm going to have an A, a B and a C over each of the brackets. So we've got 3x squared plus 5x plus 4 over all this equals a over x plus 1 plus b over x minus 1 plus c over 2x plus 1. And we're going to again multiply by the product of the 3 denominators here to clear them off the bottom. So if I multiply this term by those 3 brackets, the 3 brackets will cancel out, so it leaves me 3x squared plus 5x plus 4 equals a lots of, the x plus 1 will cancel with the x plus 1, leaves x minus 1, 2x plus 1, plus b, same idea, x plus 1, 2x plus 1, plus c lots of x plus 1, x minus 1. Okay, we're going to go for the sneaky substituting in method here. So starting off, I'm going to substitute in x is 1. That would give me 3 plus 5 is 9. No, it's not, it's 8. Maybe I should get rid of that bit. So that's 12 lots of. Substituting 1 in here would cancel that bracket, 1 in here would cancel that bracket, so it's just equal to b lots of 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 lots of 1 plus 1 is 3, that makes 6, so b is 2. Similarly, if I sub in minus 1, it cancels this bracket out. So x equals minus 1. We've got 3 minus 5 is minus 2, plus 4 is 2. It's going to get rid of this bracket, and it'll get rid of this bracket, so they'll both be 0. So here I'd have a lots of minus 1 is minus 2, and 2 minus 1 is minus 1, plus 1 is minus 1. So a is just 1. Oh, excellent, I get to sub in minus a half in my head next. So substituting in minus a half then, over here we have 3/4 minus 5/2 plus 4. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Minus 7/4. Sorry, so that's 9/4. Equals minus 3/4 lots of c. So c is minus 3. Okay, and now we just need to write out the final answer, so I'm going to be a little bit lazy here. Don't do this yourself, I didn't teach you to do this. We've got a is 1, b is 2, and c is minus 3. Okay.